we had talked about the California legislative law that had passed where it made all nail techs basically were not able to work as an independent contractor or for themselves inside a salon.
Yes. We touched base on how it passed and how we were really bothered by it.
Yeah.
And we have an exciting announcement.
Yes. So the Pro Beauty Federation, PBF, I said it wrong earlier. So they have pushed for the new legislative deal to help California nail techs regain their rights to be booth renters. So this actually passed already. It passed on April 24th. It finally, nail techs finally regain that right to work independently, which I'm super excited for everyone in California because imagine like all the businesses that kind of would have gone out of business because they have a salon who only rents booths. And I feel like a lot of nail techs, that's what they do. They just rent a booth. Congratulations to all our California nail techs. You are now able to work on your own inside any salon that you want. So that's a huge win. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Beauty Bound with your host, Cristal, owner of Beauty Pro Bookkeeping and a tattoo artist inside Vanidosas. You can find me at Artsy Cristal. And I'm here with my co-host, Jackie.
Hello, I am Jackie Rodman. I'm a licensed esthetician. I own Skinfinite in Stone Oak, San Antonio. You can find me on Instagram at Skinfinite San Antonio.
And look at her. She's so professional today, guys. She's trying to, what is it? I forgot the word. You just said it right now. Anyway, she looks very 90s.
Oh, yes. So I'm trying to channel my inner channeling my inner clueless vibes. Yes. And I am trying to push myself to have a more CEO mindset. And I feel like the way you dress makes you just feel more put together. Like I was telling my esthetician friends last week, we're all talking, we're like, why are we just wearing whatever every day? Shouldn't we be dressing professional if we own our med spa, whatever? I said, yes, we should. So then after that, I said, you know what? I'm going to just try and push myself to dress to impress. And actually, I feel like I have felt better. More in my feels.
Yeah.
But
I like dressing up just in general. Not so much the professional vibe, but I do like just to dress up.
Yeah. And my brand is still natural, easy, whatever. So I only wear makeup really if I'm going to a special event, not on the day-to-day. And that's what I like to promote. So I'm just wanting to promote clean, effortless, kind of CEO-ish vibes. Yeah. And so we're going on day 4 and it's going good. We have not worn scrubs.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I think wearing the scrubs also makes you just kind of feel ugh.
I have felt, I got to the point where I was just had scrubs and a Walmart sweater over the scrubs because I get cold easily. Yeah. And I just felt like a little
old lady.
Hermit.
I'm an old lady.
An old lady? No, I just felt like a gremlin or a little girl that hides in her SD cave and
it's so crazy.
Doesn't come out unless it's...
Yeah. It's so crazy. The even the dress styles for, if you look at the 3, the nail techs, hairstylists, and estheticians, because estheticians are always either in scrubs or just more downplayed, Yeah. And then hairdressers dress
really nice.
Yeah. And it's always the cute hat or
boho hat.
Yeah.
And ankle booties.
Yeah.
And
it's always cute.
A jean and a cute top.
Yeah. It's always cute. And then you have your nail techs who, obviously they're always wearing flip-flops because they're always showing off the pedicure.
Me too.
Yeah. So it's, everybody has their own style. And I think for hairdressers, we are able to express ourselves a little more because we do our hair. Like we have the different colors, the different style, whatever is in style for that moment. And even if we don't have to do time to do our hair, we do shit like this, you know, and it's super fast and easy, but it makes it look like I put a lot of effort into my hair.
Yeah.
And this is actually
That's what I do with my face.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like I put a lot of effort in, but it just accumulated over time to look this good.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's every industry has a way.
Has their thing.
Yeah, to make it seem like there's been a lot of effort put into it when it's just super simple. You know, for me, it's this braid. It's when I don't have time to do my hair. It's just the braid.
Signature braid.
Yeah, and it just goes up because it's fast and easy. But yeah. But today we have a really cool topic, and it's more of a current event. Obviously, we had talked about the California legislative law that had passed, where it made all nail techs basically were not able to work as an independent contractor or for themselves inside a salon.
Yes, we touched base on how it passed and how we were really bothered by it.
Yeah.
And we have an exciting announcement.
Yes. So the Pro Beauty Federation, PBF, I said it wrong earlier. So they have pushed for the new legislative deal to help California nail techs regain their rights to be booth renters. So this actually passed already. It passed on April 24th. It finally, nail techs finally regain that right to work independently, which I'm super excited for everyone in California because imagine like all the businesses that kind of would have gone out of business because they have a salon who only rents booths. And I feel like a lot of nail techs, that's what they do. They just rent a booth. It's easier, than having your own spot. So honestly, I think the, what is it again? PBF. They finally, it is PBF, right? Yeah, I just said it. Yeah.
I have no idea.
Pro Beauty Federation. So they were the ones that were fighting also for hairstylists and now for nail techs. They're the ones that are passing all these legislative laws. They're the ones that go in and they're not passing them, but they're the ones that are fighting for it and giving the reasons why they should stay a certain way.
Yes.
For some reason, like USDs are always in the clear for this shit. I wonder why that is.
I wonder.
Have you ever looked into that?
No.
She's like, no.
I'm like, I wonder. No, I haven't.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So I think even hairstylists, we were in that group for a while where it was going to be where hairstylists couldn't rent either. And I think the big deal for this is because of sometimes how people get paid, which I understand. You have your 1099s, you have your booth renters, and then you have your W-2s. The W-2 is very rare as a nail tech, and you're mostly a 1099 or a booth renter. So when that happens, what ends up happening is sometimes you don't get paid what you're supposed to get paid. But there's laws now where it's either you make your commission or you make your hourly. Before, there was no rules like that. So people were really getting underpaid. You were forced to be inside the salon for 8 hours, but you weren't getting paid for the 8 hours. So if you had clients, you would get paid. If you didn't have clients, you wouldn't get paid. So
that happens to a lot of estheticians, actually, that I've heard.
And that was all around.
And at least in Texas, I've heard that a lot, actually. People are like, okay, what the heck did I sign up for? Like, I need to pay the bills. And that is completely,
So that's illegal, actually, now.
Oh, now it is. And people are still, like, trying to confuse people with the terms, like W-2 and 1099.
Oh, you're an independent. Okay, if I'm an independent contractor, then I'm only here when I want to be here.
Exactly. But people were trying to, like, businesses were trying to tell people, oh, no, you're 1099, but you're my employee.
No.
I know. I think it's because you're not, like, in the groups, really.
Yeah.
The
No. I'm just saying.
But, like, it's...
I know that it happens. I'm just saying, like, no, they can't do that.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying it's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be another topic. But, yeah.
And I know that's what they were trying to protect by doing, like, creating this law.
These laws, yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, I don't think... I feel like the people who are putting these laws into effect have nothing to do within the beauty industry at all. And one example of this, and maybe not in this industry itself, but for like doctors, right? There's it's physicians something ER. Well, that ER is owned by doctors. So they know exactly how to treat patients, but they also know like the numbers and all that, right? Then you have like a big hospital. And let's say that big hospital says, okay, so you are the doctor. I need you to see a patient every 10 minutes. And if they're in the ER, you cannot spend any more than 15 minutes with that patient. I don't care what it is, but this is how it has to work because of our numbers. So then a lot of doctors were like, screw this. Like, we don't want to do, we don't want to abide by the law or by this rule that you guys have. So then they went and created their own ER. And now they're able to, it doesn't matter how long it takes them with a patient, because their main priority is the patient. It's not the numbers. A big hospital, their main priority is the numbers, not the patient. So if you transfer that to the beauty industry, same thing. At a salon, and even just like with all the laws, they've never been in the industry, so they're just worried about the law part of it. They don't care whether it's going to affect you as an esthetician or as a nail tech or as a hairstylist. They just think, well, we don't think this is working, so we're going to change it. When in reality, they've never been, like in the business.
Yes, it's very frustrating.
Yeah. See, Jackie's very today.
Well, I'm just like, I'm not a nail tech, and I haven't worked in California as a nail tech or an esthetician. So sometimes I'm like, Crystal knows the laws better than I do. I just chime in with it.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yes.
Fucking Jackie.
But yes, nail techs have regained their rights to work independently.
Yay.
Woo.
Wait, where's
Matt said to say it in different ways. We said it 3 times now, Matt. There you go.
Wow. Yay.
Can they hear it? The clapping?
Yeah.
Woo.
But I can't, for some reason, I can't hear it.
Oh, turn it off.
Now I could hear it.
So what I think is, if I lost my right to booth rent, I'd freak out.
Yeah.
I can't have a whole ass spa with like multiple treatment rooms. It's just me.
Yeah.
And that would be like $4,000 a month in rent, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or no, probably not.
But even then, like right now, you would be okay. Like anybody, this is the thing. Anybody who is an independent working inside like a JC's, a Sola.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
yeah. So anybody working independently inside a Sola salon, inside of Salons by JC, or any of those other lame ass salon suites.
Oh, I thought different. A nail tech couldn't have a salon suite when they had done that whole thing.
No, they can't rent a booth inside a salon.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So let's say you go into...
Texas terms are sometimes funny with like the... Anyways, Texas isn't California, obviously. But I mean, even some lash techs will rent like a bed, right?
Yeah.
So... like that, I'm sure would be very hard. And then it's easy for a nail tech to rent a booth because all they need just like the table.
Yeah.
But then some salons offer like the pedicure bowls and stuff like that.
And that's what I'm saying. So that part, it wouldn't be possible. So if you're inside a salon, and even if it's a separate room inside that salon, you wouldn't be able to be there because you're still technically renting a booth. So...
okay.
Now they regain the right to be inside, let's say, a nail salon
and have a table.
Those tables, yeah.
And it would be crazy if they took this away from hairdressers, because everyone I knew in California was booth renting.
So that was actually
not everyone, but most people I knew.
Yeah, and that was actually something that was going to happen. So when all this happened, because this has been going on for more than a year, like it wasn't just a year.
Wild.
It had like I think the last 2 years that was like in talks. Yeah, it was in question, and when they fought it, there was an extension made. So the hairstylist kind of made it free with that extension, and then it was permanent for them. But for the nail techs, the extension expired this January. So then nobody had fought for it. I don't know if it was because they had gotten forgotten about, or I don't know what the deal was with it, to be honest. But obviously now when they fought for this, I think this is permanent already. I don't think they could go back and change it. I'm not 100% sure though. So go to the Pro Beauty Federation. Honestly, like if you're not following them, this is not just for nail techs. The Pro Beauty Federation gives you all the details for cosmetologists, for nail techs, for just skin, for everything. If you're not a member of it, we're not sponsored by them, but you should become a member. I'm a member of it.
How much is it?
It's, I think, $45 a year.
That's not bad. I'm a member with ASCP, and I love them.
Yeah. So, and I know there is different ones. There is one for makeup. It's T something, which I'm not a member of that one, but I'm trying to. But that one's a little harder, and that one's more expensive. Yeah, because they have more rules.
I see. Okay, Pro Beauty Federation.
Yes.
I will check them out too.
Yeah.
Because I had never heard of them before. So that's good info.
Yes. So you could also go to the Nails magazine, and they have an article about this.
Nails magazine.
Yep. Oh my gosh. I used to love getting their subscription.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it's a bunch of different like nail designs.
Love it.
And then they give tips and stuff. So it's really cool.
Nobody look at my nails because you'd be embarrassed that I'm even commenting on such subjects when I don't get my nails done.
Oh my! I need to get my nails done. I took my nails off and now I'm like...
You're feeling naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I got my tax return back.
Dang.
I was very happy. I was like, thank God I had no money. So I can afford a couple more things.
She could afford a lavish dinner again.
No, I mean, I'm already looking at a new wardrobe.
Oh my gosh.
Just like a couple everyday not basics, but everyday CEO wear since I'm in my CEO era right now. So I'm looking at a couple things, and then for Glow and Gather, I need an outfit. And then I want new gym shoes because I'm now going to the gym, which is very strange and new for me. So CEO and gym attire is what we're going for.
Yeah.
So we can lose the weight to look good for such event. And I've lost 10 pounds. And
congratulations.
Thank you. In my first month, hopefully it just is 10 each month. I'm kidding.
No, that's good. It's hard to lose weight, man.
It is. It is. Especially when you do it like all by yourself. No.
Yeah. I think, and I think that's the misconception people have too, because just because you do it all by yourself or you do it with help, it doesn't make either one of them any less, because they're both hard. Even if you do have the help of a shot or if you have the help of medication or any of that, like it still doesn't make it, it doesn't make one easier than the other one, because it's still hard. There's still a lot of struggle. So yeah, don't put any of the other ways to lose weight down.
Yes.
Because everybody struggles a different way.
Yeah. I feel like you can choose what works best for you.
Yeah.
Depending on, I guess, your lifestyle, how much weight you need to lose. I think I was reading about some girls just like being 130 pounds trying to get on like a high dosage of Ozempic. And I was like,
oh, man.
But for what? To lose only 5 pounds? I
think everybody has their struggles with the weight. Just because we see them skinny, it doesn't mean that they don't have...
Of course, people can have body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
I mean, like Tyler does. I haven't talked about that, but I understand, like, how you're viewed in the mirror can maybe not be what you're feeling, or you want, to look a different way.
Yeah.
Like, I have some dysmorphia that I think I'm way thinner than I am. Until I, like, step into an outfit, I'm like, oh, am I this big? And then I see photos, I'm like, wow, I thought I was way thinner.
Oh my gosh.
Because I try not to obsess over my looks. I'm only doing this for honestly health reasons.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
See, and that's good that that's like your mentality, but there's a lot of us who have grown up in a way that since you were little, you get told about your weight, and that's a constant thing.
Oh God, yes.
And so because that's a constant thing, and there's people always making comments on your weight, then it makes it harder. And even when you try to lose weight, there's people who are insulin resistant, which means that it's just a lot harder for them to lose weight. I know Miranda is insulin resistant, so no matter how much she would try to lose weight on her own, it just didn't work. She could eat very little, and she drinks so much water. She's not a soda drinker.
Well, you said that she has PCOS.
Yes, but even before, even before she knew that, like, you know, again, she didn't know.
It makes it harder.
Yeah, and so even with her not getting help, her trying to lose the weight, it was just impossible. So then she got the help, you know, and that she needs. And so now it's not easier for her to lose weight, but she's able to lose the weight, but she's always constantly struggling with that. What she should eat or what she shouldn't eat. It's still, you know, like I said, it's still a struggle, no matter which way you go about it.
Yeah.
Whether you're going a way of going to the gym and eating healthier and all that, that's cool, you know, that you're able to do it that way. But then if there is a way, sorry, I feel very strongly about it only because I know the struggle. I've lost weight without any help, and I've also lost weight with help. Yeah. So they're both a freaking struggle. So much. Yeah. Yeah. So it
depends on, you know, just go to your doctor and talk about it. We're not doctors, so you don't seek advice from us, but.
Yeah. So yeah, however you want to lose weight, go for it, girl. Like, just do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
But I think as far as the California law, congratulations to all our California nail techs. You are now able to work on your own inside any salon that you want. So that's a huge win. Congrats for that. And we will see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys.